When you go out of your way to be a piece of shit to somebody, and then you want to play victim afterwards, well, that makes you a special kind of stupid. I've been going through 6 years of hell for doing the right thing, for being the good guy. There's a lot of people who are aware of it, a lot of people who are a part of it. But then again, after Natalie was killed, where did these people go? They hid like rats. Now, Amanda Daniels, she's quite fond of saying the most dismissive shit that she possibly fucking can on the phone. Most people do that when they're angry. Well, I'm not a coward. I'll do it loud and proud. If my words are not worth hearing and only yours are, well, I'll just take it to YouTube and Facebook. No problem. Well, obviously I've got lots of problems as I'm not so good at the internet crap. However, when it comes to Amanda Demets using her dead mom as an excuse for the fucked up shit she did, bitch, no. Oh, she just typed something at me. Probably another assumption. Probably another assumption. God, she is full of those. I'm not supposed to have any emotional response to people threatening to kill my family. I'm not supposed to have any emotional response to anything at all. I'm just expected to be this unfeeling, unthinking drone. Meanwhile, does she hold herself to that same standard? Oh, no, she doesn't. I know how to make people feel the way that they make me feel. It's not difficult. I know what it is that people are afraid of. Individually, lots of people like to pretend that they have no fears. Oh, God, we all have fears. Amanda has fears. Her fears are of what people will think of her. Her brother's in prison because he was trying to hook up with an 8-year-old. And of course, Amanda's excuse, it just changes. It just keeps on changing. Whatever excuse she can ever possibly use, she'll use. But she doesn't see the hypocrisy in it. She doesn't understand mentally. Now, this is something that most of you have this affliction. You're too stupid to understand the English language. That's not my fault. Now, with Amanda, she has a husband who pays for everything. He goes to work every day, and of course, she complains that she complains about all sorts of stuff about him. His sexual prowess in the bedroom is not my fucking business, and it's not something I want to hear about. If she wants to complain about him, well, maybe she should, I don't know, complain to him. Now, of course, he's taking care of her. She doesn't have a job. Her job is to be a stay-at-home mom. And before one of y'all decides to tell me that that is a real job, no, it's not. No, it's fucking not. I know too many single dads to fall for that bullshit. I have helped raise too many fucking kids to fall for that bullshit. Equality means equality. It means that your expectations of others, if they don't match your expectations of yourself, well, you are the problem. You have different rules for you than you have for others. Now you get to see your immediate family. I don't. Your family helped you out. What did my family do? Be a bunch of assholes. They treated me like you. Oh yes, if you ignore it for long enough, it'll eventually go away. If you ignore abuse against one of your so-called friends for long enough, it'll eventually go. No, it won't. That's the problem with you fucking idiots. I went to you idiots for help, and you wanted to tell me about all of your personal problems. So you don't know shit about what's going on in my life. But I know every goddamn thing about yours. Now, how fucked up is that? Of course, that has to do a lot more with the fact that I'm not an idiot. I do pay attention to what people say. I pay attention to my surroundings. And you know what? I admit when I get something wrong. Now, if somebody is lying to me, I didn't get it wrong. I got the right information. Those people lied to me. That was the information they intended me to have, and that's the information I made my decisions off of. Now, when somebody keeps on making excuses, no matter what, there's some excuses why they can't come forward and why they can't listen. Like the case with idiots like Amanda Demets. How about don't be a fucking idiot to begin with? How about if you actually care about somebody and they're telling you about the abuse that they're going through, how about you shut the fuck up and listen instead of making every excuse? I don't give a fuck about your excuses. You could have made a goddamn effort instead of lying to me repeatedly. If you're not going to say it to the police and you keep changing your story, I don't believe you, and I'm not going to believe that you're a good person. Just like the situation with Samurai, aka Riley Johnson. He wanted to be a douchebag. Oh, we got another troll down here at the bottom calling themselves Veronica Roselle, talking about putting holograms in their benzo vehicle for 666 minutes. Ooh, we know who this asswipe is, don't we? We certainly do. Alright, hide user on this channel. Blam! You see how easy that is? If only we could do that in real life. A lot of people like to tell me things like, I just need to let it... I don't get to let it go. I never got to defend myself. I never got to show evidence. I never got to call witnesses. All of my rights as a human being have been denied for 6 goddamn years. So how about kiss my ass with your dead mama? Yeah. You want to use dead people as an excuse to allow living people to be harmed. Meanwhile, it's over a dead person's legacy that, well, she wasn't my mom. How'd you like that? She wasn't my mom, Amanda. Not my mom. So, yeah, I don't give 2 shits, Amanda. You didn't give a holy flying fuck about any of the shit that I've been going through for the last 6 years. You didn't give a flying fuck. You're one of the people that I went to for help before Natalie was fucking killed. I was still in fucking Virginia when I first went to Amanda Demets for help. I was still in Virginia in 2016 when I reached out to Amanda for help. So when she says, oh, I didn't have nothing to do, don't fucking lie to me, bitch. Don't fucking lie to me. I'll expose you. I don't give 2 shits. If you're gonna help fucking child molesters and rapists and bad fucking cops get away because you wanna play retarded, oh well. We definitely have some major issues now, don't we? You're goddamn right. Now, of course, am I the kind of guy who's going to run around chopping people into little pieces and feeding them to their dogs? No, I have a YouTube channel. I'll simply come on here and tell the truth. And when I have the ability, I'll show the truth. Yeehaw, right? Riley Johnson wanted to be an asshole, a very selfish asshole, very one-sided. Well, his brother Sean committed suicide while I was visiting Shannon Alvarado in California, apparently. Well, when Riley Johnson wanted to play the same bullshit as Amanda, same treatment. If you're gonna treat me like shit over my dead friends and tell me I need to get over it, get over your dead mama. Get over your dead mama. Right this instant. Oh wait, it doesn't work that way for you? Then why the fuck are you expecting it to work that way for me, Amanda? You fucking nut job. That don't work. Now, lucky for me, I was smart enough to record nearly everything that I could. I don't have the ability to record right now. Just live videos on my telephone. Yay! Amanda is highly dependent upon her mom and her dad. Now that her mom is dead, she has only her dad to depend on. But she has her dad she can depend on. She also has her husband who she can depend on. I know way too many fathers of autistic children who are doing it actually by themselves, actually alone. To hear women complain about how horrible it is that they don't get a paycheck for watching the kids. You know what? Those single daddies don't get a paycheck for watching them kids either. You know how difficult it is for a single man, even with full custody of his kids, to get any sort of monetary assistance? It's damn near impossible, especially when it comes to the courts. When it comes to the courts, they're not likely to make a woman pay child support. How crazy is that? Maybe I should get me a husband that works 14 hours a day so I can complain that he doesn't pay me enough attention after a 14-hour day of work. Jesus. It's not that men and women are that much different, because we're not. We're just taught differently. Just like Amanda. She wants to ignore the fact that I am a human being with thoughts, feelings, and emotions. She wants to treat me like shit over things that she wasn't there for the same reason as, well, everybody else. When they fucked up between taking responsibility for their fuck up and trying to blame me for a situation they weren't there for, well, they'll try playing the, oh, well, you did this and you did that. Are you sure? Were you there? Did you see it? Of course you weren't. The reason that you're pulling bullshit out of your ass to try to win an argument is because you don't care about right or wrong. You care about winning. That's where the mentally ill tag comes in. And it takes shitty people like Amanda Demets looking the other way for 6 years. It really does take shit like that. Because situations like that, where the people who knew what was up, who were a part of the story, just wanted to hide like fucking rats. Well, I had to deal with a bunch of goddamn internet wingnuts to try to get help. When you tell me just to let it go, that shows me that you haven't taken a look at a goddamn piece of evidence. You haven't bothered to look at what the hell's going on, and you don't care. Well, if you don't care, and you think I should just forget everything, and magically my life will be better, and magically my finances will all magically repair themselves, and all that money that was stolen will magically throw itself back in my... No, it fucking won't. Don't be so fucking stupid. If you're gonna be a dummy, that's on you, not on me. If you lied to me, well, that's on you too. I didn't make you do that. You can go ahead and blame me for whatever the fuck you want. That doesn't make me guilty. And it doesn't make me responsible for your choices. However, your choices do have an impact on the lives of others. When you choose to look away because it's not happening to you, it shows your content of character. When you're doing things to a person that you know are hurtful to them, and you're doing them knowingly and intentionally, and then you want to play victim when they do it back. No, don't be a fucking cunt to begin with. Amanda Demets could have done something while I was in Virginia. She could have done something afterwards. She could have, well, I don't know. Let's see. Admitted that I went to her for help. Now I've got it recorded. Oh boy, do I have it recorded. But like everyone else, she didn't give a fuck about me. What she cared about was that she had someone to talk to while she was trying to cheat on her husband. I don't get that, and I don't understand that. Like, why would she choose me to try to cheat on her husband with? That's first of all. And second of all, like, why couldn't you just be honest with your husband? Wouldn't that have been, I don't know, the right thing to do? I'm pretty good about telling people the truth. Let me tell you about a guy named Jason Jepson. Jason Jepson was married to a woman named Brandy. Well, Brandy was a meth addict, and she kept on selling his stuff to pay for her meth habit. So I let him know. He got rid of her. Am I responsible for them breaking up? Am I a bad person because I told my friend the truth? On the bright side, Jason wanted to know where his stuff went. He found out where his stuff went. That's integrity, motherfucker. That's more than any of you will ever have, including Amanda Demets.